I love to eat. So for that reason, I make sure I have plenty of stuff that is stored and ready for my family and myself in case we have any kind of emergency situation, short term, long term, but I am prepared to have some good meals if needed. Mr. Dale here with Paku. Welcome back to our channel. I wanted to go over this video today with food storage and how I started some supplies and worked my way up to what I feel is about 3 to 4 months of food for my family. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm a big time prepper, but growing up with my mom and dad, my dad grew up on a farm. They grew up through the Great Depression. My dad was gone 17 years ago yesterday. It kind of made me inspire this video. When I was a little kid, we always brought back 100 pounds of potatoes with us off a vacation. We would go to visit family in Tennessee and we would bring back food up north. And that was one of the things that we stored, and we ate those potatoes all winter long. My mom and dad did canning. They canned tomatoes, they canned green beans, they canned, you know, everything that they wanted to, and different types of blackberries. So my mom was always making blackberry cobblers in the middle of winter time. We found different ways, and that's the way the other generations did it, building up to us now. Now, what do we have? We have Amazon. You can get on Amazon and go, boom, I want to supply breakfast for my family. And all I got to do is buy it. Click on it and it's shipped to your front door. Boom. These are good ways to purchase some food, spend a little bit of money, and have it for you and your family. You can put these in a basement. They're sealed up. They're away from varmints. Any little mice can't get to them. They're not outside. You got to keep them in a nice, cool, damp area. They're really good. I really like these. I've used them. I've tested them. We've actually, I've made a few of them for lunches in that, just to try them. And they're really good. Shockingly, they're really, really good. Would you want to eat them every day? No. But hey, they're good. I got a couple. I'll show them here. They come in a nice little colorful packet. These are basically adding water to this and making a meal. And that's all you need, is a good supply of water. And that's another thing that in time you're going to want to store water. Water bottles, different sized water bottles, whether you get into some gallon jugs or you get into the 3-gallon jugs like you could buy at a Sam's or something like that, or 5-gallon jugs. You can get those at a Lowe's or a Home Depot. They sell them there. Have some water to put with these type of foods and keep them ready in case of, we just came out of the COVID pandemic area. We used some of this food and stuff because we didn't want to go to the store in that. I used even the milk, and I've tried the Orange Delight drinks. Hey, we tried them, they're good. I wouldn't, like I said, you probably wouldn't want them every day, but they are good for things. So some of these buckets you can purchase. There's 2 different brands here, the Wise and the Augustin. This one here I pulled from my supply, and I bought this one. I wrote the date on the top. I bought this one in September 18th of 2018. I wrote the date on the top. And this one here is basically dinners, lunches, and that. It may have some of the breakfast things in it too. Yes, it does. And so this is a good source of a variety pack, and there's 104 servings in here. Depending on the size of your family and how picky your kids are, you may have different things. This one here is a lot heavy in weight because there's a lot of more pancake mix and everything else, and pancakes. Same thing with this here. They are really good. This is something you can add a little bit of sugar to and stuff, and that's some of the alternative supplies that you want to make up into your thing. Sugar is one of the hardest ones to store, but hey, honey is your #1 friend. You want to buy honey when you can find it at a farmer's market, or if you have a friend like I do who sells honey on the side. I've probably have about 12 to 16 quarts of honey in my storage because it will not go bad. That's something you can add to, is honey to one of these breakfast meals, and that give a little bit of sweetness for your kids and stuff too. But these supplies you can look at. This one here, actually the expiration date on here, when I was looking earlier, this thing here says May 01 of 43. So, okay, I'm 60, that gets me to 79. This will last that long if I don't even open it or use it or anything else. But there's both these brands, their buckets are about the same in size. You could reuse them. They're very good to stack in your basement in a corner. You have them there. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to buy one every month or every week or whatever. Just buy one every year or so and stack on top of it so you have it. Make sure you count what you have for your family to make sure you can supply what you want and be able to eat and enjoy a meal. If you got down to all your canned goods and everything else, that's the starting point, and that's if you get into the long part. I'm just talking about short term here too. If you have a storm or lost power, ice storm or tornado area, if you lost limbs, lost power, hey, these are great ways to supply, because all you got to do is have a heat source, whether you use your gas grill outside or if you started a little wood burning fire, you add some nice clean water to one of these products and you can make a meal for you and your family, and you're eating. And that's the number one thing. You gotta have your food and your water and your supplies for your family just to be safe. And that's some of the videos that we're touching on. And this is gonna be what I'm saying is the beginning start of my food videos for you that I can share, and some of the things that I've done, because these are store-bought. I will get into showing you how I've done my mason jars and stored food and the way I feel that is safe, sanitized, and that will last for a long time. And those will be videos I'll do in the future. I also have the same way with the water supplies. There's so many different routes that you can go with these things. And another point I wanted to make too is when I was saying that we store things in mason jars, some of the fun stuff that I have done, which we have tested over, usually we're playing a lot at Christmas time, because that's when we're all together, we're playing games and that. I store M&M candies in jars. Chocolate chips, we have plenty of chocolate chips. Chocolate powdered milk I've gotten from Sam's, I've put that in the jars and that. Different little things, there's different things you can do to add stuff to your food storage. Nuts, there's different types of nuts. I've stored all the different almonds and walnuts and different peanuts and everything else, so that you can have all those in your pantry or ready just in case, like I said, if it's a shorter emergency situation. You can grab these and go into giving them to your kids or your family and have a little treat. And there's multiple ways of cooking these supplies. I can make cornbread, I can make cakes or anything on the grill, because I've played with this stuff for so many years. Like I said, I love to eat. One of the biggest things we go camping is making pancakes about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. I'm eating pancakes, man. I'm whipping them up and just eating them right there, not syrup or nothing. Just, they're so sweet. They're like eating a piece of cake at nighttime. That's a great thing to do. So I don't want to rattle too much on these. So back to these two buckets. These also carry, these type versions have banana chips and strawberry chips that you can get with these. And Wise, you also can get on there and do your different individual packets. You can do that. Same thing with the Augustin. You can get the banana chips in a container, and you'll see some of mine. They're very good. We've opened those again at playing party time and everything else. These are really good ways to have food stored. And if you live in an urban area or you live in an apartment, these are great. You can throw them in a closet, stack them up, put a board over the top of them, put your shoes over the top of them. It'll be there ready for you. You can also break these boxes down, slide them underneath the bed, just so they're sealed up so no varmints will get to them or whatever. We live kind of in the country. You'll get the little field mice and everything come around. You got to watch that stuff. You have to make sure it's the same thing with, we love deer, we love, little rabbits and everything else. But hey, the farmers, when they start losing, a bushel of corn to a deer every year, they hate them. But anyways, because that's money. Food prep is great. It's good to make sure you have your stuff protected. Make sure they're sealed up in boxes in case you have any kind of, if you had a breakage in a pipe or something in your house, you don't want to lose your food. Keep it from water, make sure they're in a dry environment. You don't want mold. So that's what's great about these boxes, is having them sealed up and secure. So make sure you start looking into your family needs, what you can afford to start storing and putting away for your family, what foods would work for you. jars of peanut butter from a store, put those in another container. We'll get into a lot of that different things. I hope you will subscribe to my videos so that you can see the ones coming out in the future. And this video here, I wanted to get the basics and the start of what I have been doing for years and to share with my family and friends. I hope this video is something that you like. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It's really helping me out a lot. And with that said, in conclusion of this video, I wanted to tell you, man, I'll tell you what, I am craving some pancakes. I'm sitting here going, I want pancakes now. So I'm thinking about running up and make me some pancakes. Maybe not these, but I'm gonna have some pancakes. Hopefully you are thinking about that too. And that's one of the things, like I'm saying, you need to have this type of food stored into your storage and your food bank so that you would be able to have something fun like this if you had little kids or whatever. So I appreciate you watching this video with me today. Hopefully you're subscribed to our channel and you liked the video. I appreciate you watching with me. I just can't thank you enough. I'm having fun doing these videos. So with that said, Mr. Dale here with Pacu Survival. Hey, thank you for watching this. Be safe, be careful, and thank you.